Aloha, it's Alea, and this is an episode of the Boss Chronicles, coming to you from the grounds of the Sheraton in Kailua Kona, Hawaii. And I want to say that I would really like for this to be my life every day, wouldn't you? And I think that for a lot of us, we can do that. We can make this our life every day. And I think that the way that we do that is to embrace our talents and turn them into dollars. I just had somebody give me a little bit of flack about my focus on making money and on having money. And at first I was I was a little bit offended because, first of all, I don't see money as a bad thing. I see it as a gift. I see it as an expression of energy more so than anything else. But also because I don't think I want to be whatever they call the 1%. But I sure would like to live like they do. I would like to live at a place like this, and I would like to have the luxuries that I think they have. I would like to have the peace of mind that I think they have. Now, my impression of what they have and what they actually have is probably totally different. My guess is it is 180 degrees different than what I think. But that being said, and it may be true and it may be not, I am noticing that when we trust the things that are necessary to support us in the next step of our evolution shows up for us. It just almost falls out of the sky. But the big problem is the trust. And I want to tell you how to find that trust. And this goes for men and women, mostly men, actually, because men seem to be a little less likely to trust. They are more accustomed to orchestrating and controlling and making sure that things turn out the way they're supposed to. And there's nothing wrong with that. Where it becomes a problem is when they get in the way of allowing things to unfold so that they will happen. And I think that some women have this issue too. I know that I do. I kind of want to know what's going on. I want to be sure that the rent's there. I don't want to think it's there. I want to be sure that I have, my rent covered and my food covered and my gasoline covered and, my vacation planned out for the next 2 years. And, I want to know this stuff. But as a result of knowing this stuff, I haven't had time off in forever. And so when I think back to when I was not so much in control, because there was a time when I wasn't, when I was sort of, it's just what it is, and I was more trusting, I think that I had built a false, it was not true, but it's okay because my mind thought it was true, and so it was. I had built a false sense of security for myself. I had built a safety net for myself that I was doing whatever it was that I was doing and being this, airy-fairy, it's all good, it'll all work out person, but that if it didn't, it was okay because I had the safety net. There was something there to catch me. There was, I could call home for money. I would never do it, but I could. I could, tap this friend and I could get a loan or, whatever. I never needed to do it because I did what it took in order to realize my dream. And then I later found out that the safety net that I thought was there wasn't there. It had never been there, but I thought it was. And so I'm telling myself now that I need to create that kind of trust, that kind of understanding of the universe, of God, of spirit, to know that no matter what is going on, no matter what situation I'm in, that I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm taken care of, and that all is well. And when it comes to stepping out and creating a new livelihood for yourself, that's probably the most important thing that we need to understand, is that it is all taken care of, and that we just need to put one foot in front of the other. So we decide what we want. To be practical about this, you decide what you want. You know what it feels like. You know what it looks like. Your highest ideal. And then do what it takes in order to convince yourself that you deserve that ideal. And then start stepping in the direction of it. We are just, when you guys hear this, we will probably have already gone through the Venus transit. The Venus transit is a planetary alignment that some metaphysical people say is the dawn of a new beginning. And if that is the case, let's begin to trust that Spirit has our back. It doesn't have to be another person. It doesn't have to be a bank account. It doesn't have to be stocks. It's Spirit. So what is your love? What is your passion? And whatever that is, Spirit has your back. And so you go forth and you do whatever that thing is. And as we go along, I will help you. Send me an email. My email address is aleyland@yahoo.com. Send me an email. I will do whatever I can to help you discover what it is that you really, really are passionate about. I'll help you find your skills to support that passion. Have a fabulous day, and until we talk again, know that Spirit has your back, and all is well.